How to print a text or a variable during the execution with Ansible? I'm going to show you step by step in a live demos with some example code. I'm Luca Burton and welcome in today's episode of Ansible Pilot. Today we are talking about Ansible module debug. It's part of an Ansible built-in collection. So it's part of a collection of modules built in with Ansible and shipped with it. It's a stable module and works with variety of operating systems. The purpose is to print statements during execution, which means not only text but also all the possible variables in Ansible, including facts, for example. This module has 3 parameters. If you launch without any parameter, the default hello world, yes, with exclamation mark, is printed. If you prefer to customize the message, we need to specify the MSG parameter, which is message. In the same way, the var parameter allows us to print a variable. We could combine text and variable in the MSG field. Please note that you need to use always the double bracket notation when we want the variable value. The verbosity is for advanced use if you would like to hide our debug code in normal execution, but keep in the playbook if we need in the debug mode. The value could be from 0, which means normal execution, to 3, which means debug execution. Let's jump in 5 Ansible debug module demos. We are going to start from the print of a hello world mandatory message, then print a customizable text, a variable, a mix of text and variable, and I will demonstrate you how to use successfully the verbosity level. Are you excited? Let's go! And welcome to my editor. Let's start writing our YAML document. First 3-, which means that is a YAML document. Then I'm putting a name for this playbook. That is debug module demo. I will target all hosts and then I will start with all the tasks. In my case, there will be only one task named how you say debug module. No, debug message is very explicative. And let's target ansible.builtin.debug and we are going to expect the hello world message. Let's jump to the console to execute. Here we are, like always, Ansible-playbook, then we specify the inventory, yes, -e, demo inventory, and then the path where I saved this file is is print text message, yes, debug YML. So I'm expecting 2 different tasks. One is gathering facts and the second print the hello world message. Yay, success! Now let's complicate a little bit this task. Let's try to print a custom message, like for example example text. So we are going to use the MSG parameter, and this is better to include with a double quote, like always. Here we are, let's save the file and get ready to jump. Let me move to the terminal and I'm going to execute the same exact command as before, because it's the same file, we only saved one line more, and here we are. Gathering facts and print a debug message, and this time it's displaying our example text. Let's complicate a little more. Let me come back to the IDE so I can add one variable, for example. So after hosts I will type vars and define a variable, in my case is fruit, and assign a value, in my case apple. So double quote because it's a string, and then I will modify my code in the debug. I will remove the MSG and put the vars parameter, and then I will specify the name of my variable, in my case fruit. Let's see the result. Then we jump to the console again, and we are going to execute another time the latest command, because we have saved on the same file, and we are going to see that now the execution is going to display the content of a variable fruit and print an apple. Let's combine all together the variable and the message. So we are going to substitute the var with the message text, and we are going to start a string. For example, our fruit is, and we would like to print the value of fruit. To print, we need to specify the double bracket notation, so before and after the variable. Let me close the double bracket and we close the string. Let's jump to the console. And again, let's execute the same command. Here we are, and our expectation is a mix of text and variable. Let's see. Wow, our fruit is apple. Great job. Let's deep dive with verbosity level. This is a very useful use case because most of the time we would like to print our message only if we specify verbosity level, for example 2. Here we are with print. Let's do in the code and let's execute again. And back to the console for the last time. Let's try to execute again the code, and remember that this time we specified the verbosity, so that the debug message is skipped with normal execution. We need to specify which level we set up 2, so we need to set up verbose level 2, which means that we need to add 2 different v, like double v, here we are, to our code. Let's see that is getting more and more debugging code, and here it is, our message is back again. Do you see the magic? This is very useful. Now you know more how to print a text, a variable, or a combination of text and variable during an execution in Ansible, and also how to set the verbosity level. Don't forget to subscribe to channel not to miss the next episode of Ansible Pilot. Have a nice day!